prepare to be offended because this is about to piss off a large percentage of y'all on the internet. Listen, black people, the more you practice bullshit, you get good at it. So for all of you women running around talking about, I don't even know where the hype is with Cooking with Kai. She's not that cute. She's not this and that, the third, blah, blah, blah. All right, first of all, what she's doing is telling you black women essentially, if you can't cook, what you can't do, another woman will. First of all, that's what she's telling you. That's number one. If you are offended or if you are scared of her because she's cooking, get your ass in the kitchen and learn how to cook some other than pasta Alfredo. Seriously, like just cooking is not that difficult. It's really not. If you scared of her because you can't cook and she can, and you think that's enough for your man to get took, well, then first of all, you and your man need to have a conversation, a major conversation. Point one. Point two, and this is most important. Her over-sexualizing cooking a meal, she didn't just pick that up. She understands that sells. And my question is, where did she get that from? And this goes back into the degeneracy thing. Whatever we practice, black people, whatever we practice doing repeatedly, we start getting good at it. It is no secret to me, and it is a damn shame that the number one thing that we promote in our community is the over-sexualization of black women. 60% of black women in this country have dealt with some form of domestic abuse or SA by the time they reach age 18. What is never really studied, though, is the self-exploitation that is done when black women reach a certain age. If nobody's told them before, I'm going to be the first to say it. Black women, there's more to you than your titties and ass. There's more to you than that. There's more to you than your titties and your ass. You have more substance than that. Now, if you choose as a grown adult to sexualize yourself, well, then by all means, go ahead and do it. I was even listening to a conversation with Amber Rose and Candace Owens. And they did a 1 hour sit down interview about this. And it was really interesting because Candace Owens told Amber, and Amber Stoke told Candace, she's, Amber Rose, for all of you who know, she's been she's now a supporter of President Trump. She was a former detractor of President Trump, and she formerly had an OnlyFans. Amber Rose said, listen, 90% of the girls I talked to that had OnlyFans said they're not a fan of sex work. They don't want to be sex workers. And she said 99% of the women that have OnlyFans and that do sex work don't want to do it. They're doing it because they know it's fast money. They're doing it because they know sex sells, and they're doing it because men are horn dogs. That's the greater question. If you men running around hyping this girl up, talking about, oh, look at Cooking with, first of all, she's 23 and half of you is on her page talking about how great and good she look. Half y'all look like y'all about 40, 45, 50. Y'all, half y'all look burnt the out, right? Some of y'all talking this about her, talking about y'all want her, y'all want to be her daddy, and y'all is nasty. That's the conversation that needs to be had and discussed. It's not only the fact that I don't like women solely using their bodies for material gain, but hey, it's the age of the Instagram model for whatever reason, age of the TikTok model now. But we have to also discuss the men that make these women rich. That's the more interesting part of the conversation that no one wants to talk about. Before you sit up here and just unwillingly bash women for using their bodies, let's look at the supply determines demand. Period. Supply determines demand. And obviously the supply of even the fantasy is so low for these that they will go out here and spend a college grip on these OnlyFans models. There was a 23-year-old OnlyFans model I know made, I think, $1.5 million. The number one user of OnlyFans is men. So while I'm not a fan of women using their bodies for profit, I am also not a fan of these men giving women reasons to objectify themselves. Because again, if supply determines demand, the supply of this shit would be low if the demand for it wasn't high. It's a whole lot of you men that's just as for no reason. And y'all need to sit y'all ass down somewhere and get some damn therapy. Seriously. Point blank, end of story. And I don't understand why this is even a conversation we have to have in 2024 going into 2025. But hey, it is what it is. Cat Williams said it best. 2024, all lies, all BS will get exposed. And it's about high time we start having real conversations surrounding the over-sexualization of both black men and, in this particular case, black women, especially young black women. Like, this is absolute total bullshit.
I don't have a problem with him. I know he participates in the Lapeef Network, so this is not directly to diss him personally, because I like his points a lot of times on different shows, but
If he
he
wasn't
was
in
all
the
up. He
Lapeef,
was,
would you diss him?
huh?
If he wasn't with Lapeef name, would you diss him?
No, I'm just saying I know his overall stance on a lot of different things, and so
No.
that's why I'm just saying that before I talk. But he was all over the place in that clip. I couldn't really gather what his driving force to do the video was. He came down on women. He came down on men. Men are horn dogs. I mean, we all know that men are sexual. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I didn't, I wasn't feeling it. I'll get my thoughts together and come back.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. He was quite over the place. He said something about, I think he took a shot at the guys that was in their 30s or 40s or 50s or whatever, saying that they old enough to be her daddy, actually old enough to be her husband too. So, I don't know what the hell he was saying with that. And to answer your question, the reason why he was probably compelled to do that because it was trending. I mean, he's a creator just like anybody else, so he got to. If he's monetized, that's an easy topic to go ahead and touch on.
Bruiser, don't do that.
Yeah,
Bruiser,
I
don't do
understand
that.
that. I understand
Don't do
that.
Do
what?
not
No,
do that.
what?
He's
What?
being cynical like me. When I started questioning videos and stuff, y'all was like, no, do it for the sake of conversation. Don't do that shit, Bruiser. We understand that everybody just making content. We got to humor this shit just like y'all made me humor.
I humor. Yeah, I mean, I know his position religiously, so he probably don't promote it or condone it. But you know what I'm saying? It's all about, like I said earlier, it's all about outcomes. I mean, if that girl, I think y'all said the girl has a man or some shit like that. Is she married or something? She got a man?
I don't think she is because she
Y'all
always
said
talked
she was
about
cooking
taking
for her
somebody
man, or
else's
she
man.
just.
No, she kept saying, "Cook for your man, or else I'm gonna take him." So I doubt she has the men.
Oh, so she said that?
Men. Yeah, she said that.
Oh hell no!
She said
You
that at
can't
the
go
beginning
on.
of her video.
No,
She said, "Ladies, cook for your man."
I didn't know that. Now I got to hold them. I don't even.
That's what
she said. Cook for your man, or I'm gonna take him.
Bruh. Yes, she did.
Bruh.
Why y'all didn't tell me she said that?
We did tell you she said
It's just
that.
marketing.
Lily
It's
said it in the
just
video.
marketing. Like, why are we?
Hell no.
That's why I said
Bruce, you watched the video right along with us.
No, I came in whenever after she said that. Probably.
Yeah, Trev, I didn't hear it in the video. I heard Di say it she says it on every video. That's what Di was saying.
She said in the clip he just said. I mean,
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, when she said when she had the breakfast in her hand was like, cook breakfast for your man before I do, or some shit like that.
Before I do,
video,
hold on. That's two different things. You said cook breakfast for your man before I do. Okay, so that's translation for I'm gonna take your man and I'm gonna be cooking for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, no sir, no.
I'm gonna cook for your
But that's satire, man. That's satire. She's not literally gonna take anybody's man.
Psychology type stuff.
Because niggas is eating that shit up. Niggas is eating that. You know it is trash. Niggas is like,
what really technically made her go viral was that moment.
It's a third of dudes ain't getting no sex, and they looking at that as an opportunity. It's niggas out here that ain't getting it. Bro, come on, no. You can't be a woman. That's a girl code issue, right, sisters? You can't be going on the line shaking your ass, talking.
That's why the younger
directing
women
it towards.
That's why she went viral.
The younger women were mad about it. The women her age, they were mad about it.
It's girl code if you know her. If you don't know her and she's a stranger, it's not really girl code. Like, she's making content at the end of the day, and if you
so
secure,
she's a stranger.
listen,
but if she's somebody y'all know down the street doing it, it's a problem.
If you don't cook,
it
doesn't matter. Sorry, it doesn't matter if you don't cook or you do cook or you cook half the week. You know the value that you're bringing to your relationship, right? And your man should know the value that you're bringing to your relationship, and he knows your strengths and he knows your weaknesses, just like you know his strengths and his weaknesses. So to see somebody on the internet and try and compare and contrast to a contrived fantasy is just extremely immature, and it's just a waste of time.
You know your ass ain't cooking. You know the value you ain't giving your man. So
I don't
if you
know why that's
I don't
even
think it's
valuable.
that. I
Like
think
both people in
it
the
was
house
more
should be
principle for the
cooking.
younger
Like
women.
that's
hold on,
a
wait. So now you're
basic
trying
ass
to
adulting
Older and
push
skill.
messy
I'm not
cooking.
structure on us.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just saying that cooking is an adult it's an adult skill that
See,
everybody
that's
should
where
be
you crossing the
doing.
line. I
So
don't
is
cook.
paying
Why?
bills.
Yeah.
I'd be damned if I'm cooking if I'm paying all the bills. Hold on. Is there any man on this panel cooking?
You should cook every
I
now
cook
and then,
about
even
once a
if you pay
quarter
bills.
just to keep sharp.
I mean,
What's
I go
once a quarter?
okay. I go
Once
I go boil some hot dogs
once a quarter, once every 3
like that.
months.
First of all, the
Nobody at
fact
home
that
by
you're making
myself.
hot dogs at all is diabolical.
I'm talking about
Hot dogs? No, wait. Who's making hot dogs? I made
I made a
Thanksgiving
hot
dinner. I know how
dog.
to cook everything. I know how
I
to
didn't
cook
listen. Just
everything.
because I say I'm not okay, I don't know how to
Bake,
cook.
all
I'm
that.
gonna
I
go on the
cook.
record.
I will battle anybody on here. I cook
But I'm
for
I'm
real.
Oh,
thinking
Hands down.
I
DJ,
spiral
I think I
inside when my
misinterpreted
husband
it.
say
I'm
he's
thinking
about
you
to cook.
saying
He
I'm
can
thinking
cook,
you
but he
saying
cook
that
messy.
both adult are like a man should be preparing a meal in the house, like for the household type shit like that. That's what you talking about when you say cooking?
That's usually how it works.
Oh hell no. Mm-mm.
So let me ask you this. As a married man, you know the statistics, right? That there are about 70+ percent women that are initiating divorce. And one of the main reasons they're initiating divorce is because women are carrying the brunt of domestic duties. So does it mean anything to you that as a man, you should every now and then step up and cook a meal and help out in the house?
That is not the reason why
Oh,
the vast majority
You
I'm
of
a
women are
should.
humor it.
initiating divorce.
First of all, come on, Sweeney, you got to humor, remember?
That
I'm a
is not the
humor it.
vast. That is,
It's not true at all. It's disgustingly false. But I'm a humor it. I don't build how I operate in the marriage based on the chances or the probability of divorce. Basically, you asked me to front load the cause of the divorce so it can shape my behavior and my interaction with my wife in the household. It's not how I actually front load my faith and what I believe in the word. And then I dictate my choices of how I operate with my wife on that, not based on the chances of it failing. So you get what I'm saying? So
So the
actually,
word told you not to
That's why I
cook?
record that. So next time they bring facts to me, because that's how I be feeling when y'all bring facts to me too. I ain't gonna lie. When y'all bring numbers and shit to me, I be feeling exactly like that, but I don't know how to say it like that. But what he just said, that's
gotta
how I
go to
feel when
college,
y'all
probably.
bring bullshit numbers to me too. That's how I